Hello. How do you know where to look when interpreting a dream? Let's say you dream about being in some conflict. What does that message apply to? Where should you look? What questions would help you explore the dream's messages? We want to examine this chart in some detail since each different layer raises a different question. Any dream symbol may be viewed from many different perspectives. Any layer that clicks for you might add some fresh layer of insights. These layers suggest where to look when interpreting the meaning of an image. Consider as many as your time and interest permit. Back to our example of some conflict in a dream. Should I consider it to symbolize some conflict within myself that I need to become more aware of? Or is there some conflict in my relationships that I need to address? The same symbol might be pointing to both. And does it also happen to apply to some conflict that I got carried over from early family years, perhaps? Maybe so, maybe not. Are there any roots of this conflict in cultural clashes that are all around us? All these perspectives or points of view provide profound hints for where to look when seeking to understand and apply the insights in any dream. This chart is not meant to include every perspective that's of value, only to share some of what we have found to be valuable. You can apply as many of these as you find productive of insight.
First, and nearly universal, is the personal perspective. We want to know what is the meaning of each symbol to the dreamer and what is recommended for the dreamer. If there happens to be an argument in the dream, the personal view seeks both sides inside the dreamer. The argument could symbolize an internal conflict between complexes or subpersonalities within the mind. We are sometimes conflicted. The personal angle also includes discoveries of talents and abilities that lie buried in the unconscious of the individual dreamer.
In practice, the second most common is the interpersonal layer, which looks for insights in the dreamer's external social relations. That same dream argument that we've been talking about, that we first considered as possibly referring to an inner conflict in the personal layer, we next explore as possibly referring to the dreamer's external social relations. Is the dreamer in conflict with someone around them? Is this feeling from the dream familiar? Do they recognize this from some recent interactions? We always consider at least these two basic angles. Does the dream describe an intrapsychic issue, an interpersonal issue, or both?